Can be after the ensuing Bihu vacation, Your Lordship, on 20th of January, Your Lordship.
Okay. Mr.
J. Das.
J. Das, Land Council for the petitioner has made a prayer for adjournment and for listing of the case after the ensuing, in the
20th
after
of
the third week of January
20th of January, Lordship.
2025. No other matters are fixed. Kundina Hopa. Maybe 4th of February.
Highly obliged.
It is submitted that consent has been taken from the Learned Council for the respondent. No, it was heavy. No, it was
Intend to continue, Your Lordship.
list the case on court. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till.
Highly obliged, Your Lordship.
May we please, your lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 30, lordship.
30.
30. Matter may be passed over for the day, lordship.
30.
Supplementary list, lordship.
30.
Yes, lordship.
On the prayer of the Land Council for the petition, Miss
S.A. Khalifa.
S.A. Khalifa, Land Council for the petition, the case is passed over for the day.
May please, your lordship. I beg to mention item number 36. We are appearing on behalf of petitioner. Today we file an additional affidavit
Oh,
on behalf of petitioner.
okay.
Lordship may call the report.
File an additional affidavit.
Yes. Deeply.
Daily list for motion, item number 1.
Yes.
My lord, here the petitioner is working as a peon in the establishment of the Chief Judicial Magistrate Borpeta. Lordships would like to have page 22, where this High Court, my lord, had directed for filling up the posts of process server by following the promotion as given in the draft Assam District Court Employee Service Rules 2018. Note that rules lordship would find from page 24 onwards. Relevant portion lordship would find, which is required for promotion, at page 56.
Page?
56, my lord. The draft rule says page 56.
Okay.
Lordship will find down below 19 process server D1
Hmm.
for promotion.
Hmm.
Must complete 5 years of continuous service in group D2 of the service.
Hmm.
Now, lordship will find at page 57, serial number 22, peon.
Hmm.
The educational qualification is must be class 8 pass.
Hmm.
Now, as when matters to does, an advertisement was published which lordship would find at page 70. This was published on 4/7/2024.
Hmm.
When I went to apply, my applications were not received only on the ground because this advertisement said eligibility lordship will find at page 70. Employee must be HSLC pass.
Hmm.
They introduced this part. This was the recruitment rules matter. This was the service rules. The HSLC part was introduced. They refused to take my admission application, and by 24/9/2024, they appointed a person who was, they promoted a person who was 14 years junior to me.
Okay, joined.
He joined. There is no difficulty as of now. Lordship will kindly have one more thing, Miller. At page 73 on 27/11/2024, I made an application to the District and Session Judge. Lordship will find the last paragraph. However, while I approached the head administrative officer for the consideration of my application for an advertisement published by 4/7/24, although no such provision was there, he did not
74.
4/7, man.
47.
My lord, yes.
Huh? 47.
No, my lordship will have 73, page 73.
73.
My representation.
Yes.
Moved on 27/11/2024.
Hmm.
Last paragraph. However, while I approached the head administrative officer for consideration of my application after an advertisement was published on 4/7/24, he did not accept my application. Later on, Honorable CJM promoted one Rijaul Haq. Then on the next page, I say that there is one post lying vacant. I should be considered for them. Thereafter, lordship will find my RTI at page 79. Reply to the RTI, my lord, from this Honorable High Court. at at serial number 2. The information asked for is as follows. As per Draft District Employee Service Rule 2018, that is number 23, minimum qualification for post of promotion of process server is as follows. For promotion must complete 5 years. Even they do not say that an HSLC was required. Now, Lordship would find at page 80 is a new advertisement. Last date is given as 23/12. My application is yet not being received. So, my lord, I have got an interim prayer on two things, my lord. One, since I had the right to be considered in the earlier selection process, that has to be kept subject to outcome of the writ petition, my lord. Because I was supposed to be considered, then my application was not. And now, my lord, if they are allowed to proceed with this, some other junior will come above me. In fact, one thing that I could collect after the filing of the writ petition is, my lord, one promotion in the district of Bojali, my lord, Patshala. The person who was promoted is not an HSLC person. General understanding is I complete 5 years. This person, my lord, was promoted and he is not an HSLC pass candidate. So other districts, they are allowing persons without HSLC to be considered and to be promoted. It is only in Borpeta, my lord, I am kept out of the fray.
Yes.
This matter, Lordship, we have not received the copy, Lordship. He has not allotted to us, Lordship. Lordship,
Huh?
can be fixed on tomorrow, Lordship, so that we can get the instruction, Lordship.
Because which one is being followed? The advertisement or the draft rules? That is the issue only?
Otherwise, my lord, the High Court direction says that it has to be the draft rules which are to be followed.
I don't know whether subsequently there are other things. Okay, tomorrow then, nothing will happen.
No difficulty.
Okay, Mr. R. Muzumdar. Heard Mr. R. Muzumdar, Learned Counsel for the petition on the prayer of Mr. N.K. Sharma, Learned Counsel, representing Mr. H.K. Das, Learned Standing Counsel. High Court lays the case tomorrow.
Obliged.
Lordship, name of the SC.
The name of the Learned Standing, Mr. H.K. Das, Learned Standing Counsel. Guwahati High Court be reflected in the respondent side of the contest. You have received a copy of the petition.
Lordship, I will contact her.
Obliged.
Item 29.
Lordship, my senior is Lexi Nandarkar, Lordship. TB obliged.
Item 31.
My lord, matter may be passed over for time being.
Huh?
Item number 29, please.
29.
29.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody passed over?
Well, this is today.
Yes.
Well, in this case, my lord, the respondent have already been appointed, my lord. But the fact is that, post is for the general category, and to get the advantage of the age relaxation, he obtained a forced, my lord, MOBC certificate. It is clear from the PRC certificate as well as from the caste certificate. The PRC certificate is a different address, and the caste certificate is from Guwahati. He is resident of Mangalore, Darong district, and obtained the class certificate from the Guwahati. So this is a forced certificate, it is countersigned by the DC also. So that is why I have challenged this appointment, my lord.
Okay, but to get the certificate verified, what is the option?
My lord, this is the initially, my lord, the association has to issue the certificate, and that is to be countersigned by the concerned district.
But to get it invalidated, what is the procedure?
Procedure, my lord, they have to apply, my lord, they showing the all data regarding his permanent residence
So
and
is it
everything.
the proper forum to challenge the caste certificate?
No, my lord, the forced certificate he has obtained, the countersigned by the.
Right. If DC has signed, your case is what? DC is signature is forged.
The signature is not forced. Certificate is itself forced.
That regarding his social status certificate, I think is it the forum?
Yes, my lord, writ petition can lie, my lord, because he obtained the certificate to get the advantage of this age relaxation.
What
So-
is that committee otherwise?
It is no other committee, my lord, is some other cases also, lot of instances, my lord, we have filed. The lordship has interfered and my lord,
No, there is a otherwise
do
caste
inquiry.
scrutiny committee is there. It is up to you. I am just indicating.
My lord.
It is up to you. After 2-3 years, it boils down to that. No, you have to approach the Caste Scrutiny Committee. Then,
No, my lord, I have approached earlier.
oh, where is Mr. Dhar? Mr. Dhar, what about the legality and validity of a caste certificate? What is the forum otherwise? Oh, here it is not SC,
Not-
SC, ST, no,
no.
ABC,
MOBC, my lord.
Yes, madam.
same. Now it is up to you.
There are two committees, my lord. One
Ah.
is for ST and the other is for SC and OBC. One
No. And other,
state level scrutiny committee.
but issued is from the same authority, my lord. The authority is the same, but they have issued the
Have
certificate.
you gone Madhuri Patil and
Yes, my lord.
Abdul Nur Ahmed?
Yes, my lord.
Then it should be heard. Mr. Dhar, your submission will be recorded.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Heard, Mr. P. Mohanto, learned counsel for the petitioner.
One and two.
Tobil,
They are talking that.
A.R. Topilder, learned standing counsel, higher education department, for the respondent number 1 and 2. Mr. R. Dhar, learned additional senior government
My lord.
advocate. For the respondent number 3. And who will represent this? Oh, this will not be represented.
My lord, this is, my lord, the private respondent.
Okay,
only.
private.
4, 5, and 6, and 7, my lord.
For respondent number 3. Full stop. The petitioner has stated that. Where is the advertisement?
Advertiser page, my lord, 22. Annexer 1.
Has stated that on 19/12/2022, comma, the respondent number
2, my lord.
6 published an advertisement inviting applications from candidates with all testimonials for direct recruitment in a number of sanctioned vacant posts of assistant professors in Mongoloy College, including a post of assistant professor in Arabic, comma, which was reserved for candidates belonging to the unreserved category, right?
Yes, my lord.
Full stop. In response to the said advertisement, comma, the petitioner and the respondent number 7, along with other candidates, comma, submitted their candidatures, full stop, para. It is the case of the petitioner that the respondents of number 7 belongs to
MOBC.
Belongs to general category.
general category, unreserved category.
Yes.
But in order to and he had crossed the age limit for applying for the post fixed for unreserved category, full stop. The petitioner has claimed that the respondent number 7, in order to get the age benefit, get the benefit of higher age limit for OBC stroke MFBC category, comma, had obtained a caste certificate from the respondent number 4, comma, Which one is a certificate?
My lord, is annex of 4 at page 27, my lord.
Comma, countersigned by the Deputy Commissioner, Kamrup Metropolitan District, and submitted the same while applying for the post of Assistant Professor in unreserved category. Post of. As a result, the respondent number 7 was allowed to participate in the selection process, and finally, comma, he has been selected for the post of Assistant Professor in Arabic in Mongolia College. Full stop. Para. Contending that the respondent number 7 could not have been selected on the basis of a fraudulent OBC caste certificate. The petitioner has preferred this writ petition. Full stop. Mr. Thor, learned additional senior government advocate, preparing for the respondent number 3, has submitted that whether a caste certificate is a fraudulent or otherwise can be examined by the state level scrutiny committee, and the petitioner, instead of approaching this court, comma, ought to have approached the state level scrutiny committee to get the genuinity or otherwise of the OBC caste certificate of the respondent number 7 verified. Post of. The matter would require further examination. Post of. Issue notice returnable on so and so date. As Mr. Builder and so appeared accepted extra copies by tomorrow
Today itself.
to them.
Today itself.
Okay.
My lord, one thing, my lord.
By
maybe-
tomorrow.
My lord, regarding the caste certificate, that maybe, my lord, I played that, but he showing his addresses other than, my lord, the PRC address, my lord. This is a different district, and this is also another district, my lord.
Okay.
That may be, my lord, noted, my lord.
Learned Council for the petitioner has submitted that while obtaining the OBC caste certificate, comma, the respondent number 7 had presented his address
Of Bhutnath, my lord.
at Guwahati, whereas he is an original inhabitant of
Dorong district, my lord.
Dorong district. So,
Must-
the petitioner shall take steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 4, 5, 6, and 7 by registered post with AD within 3 working days from today.
The problem is that, my lord, here, it is the only scrutiny committee which is empowered by Supreme Court by Madhya Pradesh judgment. They can only.
I have
my lord,
indicated.
I-
Now it is up to Mr. Mohanto.
Even in 226.
That is,
Usually,
that's, I
court
know
doesn't
to
take
an
that.
extent.
Yes, my lord.
But
Awesome.
Mr. Mohanto may know better.
I will.
Item 32.
Next, please, Your Lordship. And the petitioner before Lordship was an assistant teacher who was retired on 31/3/2024, my lord. This is the OBB teacher, my lord.
31, we can issue notice at this stage.
Similar.
What similar order?
My lord, please may kindly
Without
see. Yes,
giving notice, it is very difficult. Which one is similar order?
The division bench order 148, my lord. And turn into page.
No, you are seeking what benefit?
The benefit because of that.
What benefit you are seeking?
The benefit, it thinks that, my lord, already, my lord, government has taken a decision, my lord, on the basis of.
Under Assam Services Pension Rules,
160
we granted
page,
to
page
OBB
160,
teacher.
my lord.
160.
160, my lord.
160.
sorry, 134, my lord. The deed appeal was filed and division bench was passed at 134, my lord. And turn it.
What is the judgment?
Judgment says that, my lord, there is some discussion with Commissary Porikhot and there is a notification as per central government, my lord. So thereby honorable division bench, in view of the page 135 last paragraph.
135.
5-1. Second, learned council, second paragraph, for the appellant has submitted all appellants were appointed so and so and therefore.
What is the
case-
subject? Is a file?
In above the below, we are of the due to
refuse
state
to grant
government.
relief. Legislature granted pension as per so and so. These appeals. When in a meeting.
Third paragraph, my lord. In view of the above development, we are of the view that once the state government has decided to consider the demand of the employees were, though they appointed after 2005, wherein the recruitment process of the concerned post was started prior January 2005, despite the order passed by the learned single judge, it would be appropriate to dispose of the appeal awaiting decision of the state issue. It made clear that if the appellant failed to get any favorable decision, so and so, so and so. Thereafter, finally, my lord, representation next page 136, my lord. 1911-2002, and honorable coordinate bench passed on the basis of division bench, my lord. Page, my
One.
lord, 160.
160.
Whatever it may be, decision is taken pursuant to, my lord, that will be decided by the government, my lord. Paragraph 7, 6 and 7.
Yes, Mr. Council.
Already passed.
Lordship, otherwise there is a representation, your lordship may direct to dispose of the
No,
representation.
he wants the disposal as part of
Otherwise, lordship may issue
order
notice.
dated 160, at page 160.
যিটো order সেইটো একটা pass কৰিব, একটাই pass কৰিব আৰু, order pass কৰিব।
Lordship, you have to verify it, lordship.
Huh?
You have to.
Take your time, read, then we'll dispose of after some time, if you agree.
My lord.
Item 33.
May I please, your lordship? The petitioners here in your lordship are aspirants to appear in your lordship. TETCAM
Hmm?
recruitment test to be conducted by the
Yes, yes.
TETCAM recruitment test, your lordship.
Date come recruitment list.
Your lordship may kindly come to page 33, your lordship. This is the advertisement, first advertisement issued, your lordship. There are several advertisements issued. It was initiated by this advertisement, your lordship. If your lordship
Your experience of which post?
graduate teachers, your lordship.
Science, arts,
Arts, science,
arts, science.
arts, your lordship.
Arts.
Arts. Now, your lordship. Now, your lordship will kindly come to this criteria, your lordship.
Hmm.
Criteria for selection of graduate teachers, so and so. Teachers eligibility test come recruitment test.
Which page? Very small
Lordship,
letters.
page
Which part?
33, Page 33.
33, yes. I'm
Second
at
column, your lordship. There are two,
seventh,
second column, your lordship.
second column. Conditions of recruitment.
Criteria for selection of graduate teacher. At the top, your lordship,
Criteria.
in the second column. There are two columns.
Right column.
Right column.
Yes.
140 marks in the following paper. The paper shall be 140
Huh?
marks, pedagogy.
A
50.
teacher's eligibility test come recruitment test,
Test.
100 mark, 140 marks.
Lordship.
Yes.
Now pedagogy 50 marks.
Hmm.
About Assamese people, marks, general English 30 marks, general studies, current affairs 10 marks.
Hmm.
Now this was the, your lordship, the how your lordship 140 marks to be divided, your lordship.
Hmm.
And this advertisement was issued, your lordship, 27/12/2023.
Okay.
Now, your lordship, there are several other advertisements they have issued subsequently, your lordship. And finally, your lordship,
Criteria is same or what?
criteria is same, your lordship. Now, your lordship, we are concerned with page 35, your lordship. We are not aggrieved by that, your lordship. That is all right, your lordship. We are preparing on the basis of that,
Filling a poster.
lordship.
This date is wrong perhaps.
Which
8
one?
line 27/12/2024. Local ladies white common dated 27/12/2024. This is correct or incorrect?
Lordship, this is
Correct or incorrect?
correct, your lordship.
Because that date has not arrived yet.
No, your lordship, 20, no, your lordship,
See the 8th line.
lordship. Published in the
For which
local-
advertisements are issued by number so and so published in the local dailies by common dated 27/12/2024. I don't think that has arrived.
This is, your lordship, 23/12/2020, 23, your lordship.
Huh?
It should be 27/12/2023.
Perhaps.
For lordship. These are the advertisements, your lordship.
This is a notice.
Now, your lordship, here, your lordship will kindly note first two line, your lordship. Subject to the amendment of the Assam Secondary Education Government School Service Rule 2020 and Assam Secondary Education Provincialized School Service Rule 2018. This is, your lordship, important, your lordship. Now, your lordship, what they did, your lordship. Now, by this notification, your lordship, 3/12/2024, they have, your lordship, slightly changed the, your lordship, the marking pattern, your lordship. Now, your lordship,
See.
here, your lordship, there is a general mathematics 10 standard up 15 marks, your lordship. This was earlier not there.
Yes.
It was not there. Now, your lordship, we are aggrieved by this portion only, your lordship, in as such, your lordship. This is because, your lordship, you have given a pattern, your lordship. On the basis of that, we have started, your lordship. Now, suddenly, you have bring in some new the mathematics as a, your lordship, subject in the syllabus, and we have only few days left for examination, your lordship. And at that point of time, in our humble submission, once it is initiated, the process is started, in the midst of everything, your lordship, midst of the game, you cannot change this. That will be prejudicial to us, your lordship. And so far as
Now,
this-
you are agree by what? Basically, introduction of 15 marks
Lordship.
of
essentially, I am,
mathematics class 10 standard
lordship.
or very less time for preparation.
No, your lordship, that's for essentially, your lordship, very less time for preparation. I will have to submit, your lordship. Not, we need some time, your lordship, because more particularly those belonging to.
But what is the premise of your
No, your lordship will kindly see now, your lordship, that's why, your lordship, I have shown this subject to amendment of the Assam. Your lordship will kindly come to the rules, your lordship.
rules. Education.
Assam Secondary Education Provincialization Schools Service Rule 2018.
Will it be available here?
Lordship, I have this, your lordship.
Assam. Okay, Assam Secondary Education.
Provincialized School Service Rule 2018, referred in this notice.
2018, yes.
Rule 10, your lords. Rule 10 as well as the schedule, your lords.
Rule 10,
Lords.
yes.
In addition to such academic professional qualification
Rule
mentioned
10, any sub rule?
10(2).
Okay.
In addition to such academic and professional qualification mentioned in Schedule 3 for direct recruitment to the post, candidates shall have to appear in passing teachers' eligibility test. Here, your lordship, they have named it teachers TET cum recruitment exam, your lordship. That means both will be considered. The concerned cadre conducted by the government scoring minimum 60% marks in case of unreserved category candidates, minimum 55% marks in case of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward classes, persons deserve. Provided further that any experienced teacher, this is not required, your lordship. This is the manner in which, your lordship, the TET exam to be, this exam to be conducted, and then your lordship may kindly come to schedule, your lordship. Criteria for selection of graduate teacher.
Schedule
Schedule 2.
2.
One is 100
Okay.
100 marks on percentage of marks so and so. Examination in case of major honors remarks obtained shall be taken into consideration. 100 marks on percentage of marks in HS final examination. 100 marks on percentage of BT B.Ed examination. 100 marks on percentage of marks in TET examination for 60 marks for 15 years of experience as undergraduate junior teacher in so and so, so and so. For the purpose of marks under the category mentioned clause 1 to 4 above, candidates secure exam.
Now, it is
Now-
instead of 100 marks, it is 140.
Lordship.
Breakup is not indicated.
Breakup not indicated, and the manner in which, your lordship, for recruitment process, your lordship, what are the criteria to be considered, your lordship, that is also mentioned, your
There is their BA,
lordship. And
HS,
marks for
B.Ed.
now
Question is Roman 4.
lordship.
We are concerned with Roman 4. Criteria for selection of graduate teacher.
Now, they have already do away with, your lordship. These will not be there. That's why, your lordship, subject to the amendment of the Assam Secondary Education Provincialization Rule, your lordship. That means, your lordship, without
What is your ground of selection? Roman 4, 100 marks. Instead of 100 marks, it is 140.
as per, your lordship, the selection process they have initiated, your lordship, which, your lordship, they have mark fixed, your lordship, manner.
No,
in-
because you have already submitted your application.
Lordship.
You have not approached the court
No, your
while the advertisement was published
lordship.
with 140 marks
Lordship.
and with this breakup.
Lordship.
Please, there are certain situations.
Lordship.
Now, after this publication in 27/12/2023, recently they have come up with certain changes, right? When this advertisement was there, you submitted your application.
Lordship. Lordship.
You waited for the examination,
Lordship.
right? Now you are changing track. It is a difficult subject to amendment. I'm asking you that this introduction of 15 marks, cutting into that Assam knowledge and something,
Lordship.
you are agree by that
Lordship.
because your nature of challenge assumes importance in the sense that this advertisement was published
Lordship.
in December 2023. And you are preparing yourself to appear in the examination. Submitted application without making any challenge. Waited till December 2024. Suddenly this notice came that 15 marks for general mathematics have been introduced, right? Now you are agreed by that. The change made in the midstream.
Two alternate arguments I have, Your Lordship.
But because
And in my humble submission, both are not contradictory, Your Lordship. My first submission, Your Lordship, is that, Your Lordship, you are changing the whole process game in the midst, number one. Even if you are allowed to do, you have the power to do so, then also it is not in tune with the rule. Rule makes clear the manner in which selection is to be conducted and the criteria to be considered. And so far as this notice is concerned, the notice itself admits that without amending the rule, they are making these provisions. That's why, subject to amendment of Assam Secondary Education, that means it will have to be incorporated in the rule first, then you can go for
No.
that.
it is essentially, this advertisement essentially is TAT.
Lordship. No,
TAT.
TAT come recruitment. That's
On the basis of that, TAT score
they will have
will be taken, and plus all these criteria will be taken or not.
no,
100
Your
marks.
Lordship. This will not be. That's why TAT come recruitment examination, Your Lordship. And that's why this, Your Lordship.
Then why you have waited till now?
No, Your Lordship, that's what I am submitting, Your Lordship.
Because it goes waiting for this notice to be published.
Lordship.
Then you are challenging this.
No, Your Lordship.
Because see, this is a case of 7,249 vacant.
Lordship.
That your conduct
Lordship.
also is a factor
Lordship.
for derailing any process. Last date was over, you submitted your
I
application, you waited along with this criteria for selection of graduate teacher, 140 marks. Now, appropriate and reprobate is not possible.
Lordship, no, the question of Your Lordship, appropriate and reprobate.
Hot
does
and
not-
cold at the same time.
No,
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 yes,
not
but
there.
in the notice, yes, incorporating 15 marks.
Lordship. That's why I am submitting. Your
Because
Lordship.
otherwise your conduct shows that you are ready.
Lordship.
For that, we are not considering any interim relief.
Lordship.
You are ready.
No, so far as Your Lordship.
You have chosen to wait.
Lordship, so far as, that's why, Your Lordship, that's my alternative argument.
That is
So,
not a
now
case
your
made
lordship-
out for any on the first day.
Lordship, otherwise, Your Lordship, if examination
Yes,
is
madam,
held-
what is this introduction of 15 marks?
Today, matter has came. for
Does
the
it
first time.
Go
Lordship.
in conformity with the recent to 5 judges constitution bench?
And your lordship, impugn notice dated is.
Madam. Does it go in conformity with recent to constitution bench judgment? Are you aware of the 2 recent constitution bench judgment?
Manjusri was upheld.
No, that is old.
No, Manjusri was upheld, Your Lordship, in the constitution.
Tes Prakash or Karan Pathak and Sivananda. Both are 5 judges. Are you ready to supplement your submission on the basis of these 2 constitution bench judgment?
Lordship, kindly, regarding this matter, your lordship, I need to go through the judgment, your lordship. So kindly tomorrow, matter may list.
We can give at least tomorrow, at best tomorrow. That's all.
Lordship.
It appears otherwise, introduction of 15 marks is a change in the game of the rule. The game has been played already.
Date has been given, your lordship, already.
Last
And
date was
thereafter, Your
over.
lordship, yes, your lordship.
Everybody
date has already been opened.
Appeared.
Yes, already.
Everybody submitted their application. The
Application.
question is, suppose somebody strong in mathematics,
He will not oppose it.
he might not have applied. Had it been known to him, yes, 15% mathematics, I'll score 15%. Confident. Then he is deprived from the benefit of participation. And that strikes at Article 14.
This 15 mark can make and break your lordship for one.
That is what.
That's the problem.
But so far as first limb of
No,
submission is
I know your
concerned,
lordship. First limb, your lordship, the difficulty.
this is on a sticky wicket.
Lordship. First limb, your lordship will stick you. But I
Heard Mr. S. Botagul and a council for the petitioners who has raised the point of change in the rule of the games in the midstream, comma, after the game has started. Full stop. MS PDAS, Line Standing Council, Secondary Education Department has sought for listing of the case tomorrow in order to make submissions. List the case accordingly on Kali
Deeply organized.
Item 34.
it takes
That's
judgment to
good,
DD.
yes.
Yes,
The petitioners
for prayer.
are prepared for main provincialization and oblique regulation of the services, my lord. They are the employees of the high schools in the Dima Hasao district, my lord. They are getting the minimum scale of pay as per ROP 2010. But in spite of that, the process of regulation has been started through the under the my lord provisions of 2017 Act. But all of a sudden, the impugn order has come. Impugn, my lord, at page 12.
Page
So sorry, my lord, page 104. It's an extra 12.
104.
This is the impugn notification, my lord, has been published by the department, whereby they have, my lord, incorporated the 2017 Act in respect of, my lord, Dima Hasao district, where earlier it was not included, Dima Hasao district was excluded. And the ground they have taken, my lord, for incorporating, my lord, whereas neither any proposal for inclusion of these institutions, I'm reading paragraph 3, institutions established under 6 scheduled areas in Hills district are forthcoming, nor any separate legislation have been enacted by the concerned authority to provide provincialization benefits to the employees of these institutions. And whereas the venture educational institutions of 6 scheduled areas in Hill districts, including all other districts in the state of Assam, submitted their applications in proper format as prescribed by the government, along with other documents for consideration of for provincialization of services of employees of their institutions. And whereas on the recommendations of the district scrutiny committee, followed by the approval of the state level committee constituted under the section 13 of the said act, the government in the school education department have published the services, has provincialized the services of the employees of the venture education institutions falling under 6 scheduled areas in Hill districts. And whereas the government in the school education department is satisfied that the circumstances exist which render it necessary for it to bring the venture education institutions of 6th scheduled areas in Hill district under the purview of Assam Education Provincialization of Services of Teachers of and Reorganization of Education Institutions Act 2017 for provincialization of services of their employees. Now, therefore, in exercise of powers conferred under such and such section of the Assam such and such Act, the Governor of Assam is pleased to bring the venture education institutions of 6 scheduled areas in Hill districts under purview of Assam Education Provincialization.
Venture education institution,
They have taken a ground that there was no legislation, no proposal from the, my lord, the demand.
Is Assam extends the whole of Assam as per Assam venture, Assam Education Provincialization of Services of Teachers and Reorganization of Education Institutions Act 2017. Ekhonta thakib what? Whole Assam as per so and so, and all the venture institutions they don't come under the purview of the state. If the institution is not excluded specifically. Provincial governance may not be
Gateway है,
meaning.
report to the judge.
D, what is 2G?
Page 107.
Where is 2ZD?
Page 107, my lord.
Page 107. Amendment.
This, not amendment, my lord. It is the original
Huh?
107 of this book, my lord.
Which book?
Education, my lord.
This book?
Yes.
107.
Impune communication with the issuance of reject claims of proposition for being provincialized. Directions.
In order to facilitate, my lord, the special,
2ZD.
in order to facilitate the special relaxation in respect of, my lord, 6 scheduled areas.
And chair education institution means includes.
This provision, my lord, incorporated in the original legislation only to, my lord, facilitate special relaxation in respect of 6 scheduled areas, my lord. Because they do not they
One
do,
minute, let me read first. Let me read first.
Not 14 to where 61.
Yes, power was there.
yes. And they have,
2ZD.
my lord,
And power has been exercised.
but it's wrongly exercised, my lord, because
Why
because
wrongly
Annexure 3, page 74 is the legislation that is been prepared by the framed by the Autonomous Hills Council.
Which
my
one?
lord.
Page?
Page 74, starts from page 75. In exercise of, my lord, constitutional power vested under the 6th schedule, the Autonomous Council.
No, it is a bill or act.
It's a bill.
Bill. Then bill is not act.
Bill is not act. But
Bill is not
it
act.
is prepared. Yeah, thereafter, my lord, what happened? They have to
It has not been born.
not born. But, my lord, it is prepared, and after that, my lord, a committee has been constituted. Page 81,
No,
my lord.
whether it has become an act or not.
It's under process.
Process is different thing.
It is under process. It is under process, my lord. It has not become
So you are challenging this notification.
this notification.
We can issue notice that this is, it
Yes.
is not an act, it is a bill.
Bill, but
Bill may remain bill for 50 years.
yes.
even 100 years.
The committee has been
Bill
constituted.
lapses.
Yes.
Bill is introduced, again lapses. Maybe 100 times it may lapse. That is not an act. Well, issue notice at this stage.
Yes, sir.
This is the impugned one.
This is, and following another, Annex 13 is also the follow-up impugned order,
That is consequential.
consequential.
No, otherwise I'm not getting the reason why you are challenging it. Because by this notification, all the venture institutions in the 6th schedule area have been brought under the Provincialization Act to extend the benefit of provincialization to the teachers of these institutions. I am not getting the idea behind it.
Yes, Lordship. The eligibility criteria prescribed in the Act, my
Oh,
lord, that
okay.
not a single institution can be provincialized.
Okay.
That is the thing.
Okay. Otherwise,
Otherwise, why?
if you are eligible, then why you are throwing?
The eligibility criteria, what is for the general area, that will not fit in
Okay.
the 6 schedule areas.
Heard Mr. B. Purokayasto, learned counsel for the petitioners. And Ms. Das, you represent whom?
I'm appearing for secondary education, Your Lordship.
1 and 2.
That is 1, 2, and 6.
6 is district
6 is
commissioner.
District 1 and 2, Your Lordship.
1 and 2. Okay. Ms. Pidas,
Okay.
learned standing council, secondary education department. For the respondent number 1 and 2. NC Hills Autonomous Council,
I'm appearing on behalf of my lord, 4457 respondent.
Mr.
R.R. Kosi,
R.R. Kosik, learned council representing.
additional standing council, and his autonomous.
Okay, you are additional standing council. Learned additional standing council, NCHAC,
Within bracket education department.
within bracket education department, for the respondent number 3, 4, and 5,
7.
Your Lordship,
and 7.
7.
Inspector was
Inspector, I am appearing. Abdullah Hassan.
Mr. B. A. Cholia, huh? Serially Jabode. A. Cholia, learned standing council, finance department, for the respondent number 8. Mr. B. Deuri, learned junior government advocate, Assam, for the respondent number 6 and 9. First of para the petitioners, comma 50, sorry, 60, not 60, 71 in number NOS, comma, have joined together to institute this writ petition, stating that they have a common cause of action, full stop. The petitioners have stated that they are employees of high schools in the Dima Hasao district, and which come under the North Kasa Hills Autonomous Council. Full stop. The petitioners have been granted minimum scale of pay as per the revision of pay rules 2010. Full stop. It has been submitted that after repeal of ROP, revision of pay rules 2010, the revision of pay rules 2017 have come into force, but the salaries of the petitioners have not been revised till date. Full stop. The petitioners have laid challenge to a notification dated 11/1/2023 within bracket Annexer 12 issued by the School Education Department, Government of Assam, whereby in exercise of powers conferred by
Section 2 ZD.
Section 2 within bracket ZD small of the Assam Education within bracket Provincialization of Services of Teachers and Reorganization of Educational Institution bracket close Act, 2007
2017.
17 has brought the venture educational institutions of the 6 scheduled areas in the Hills District, including the venture educational institutions within the North Dima Hasao district, under the purview of the 2017 Act for Provincialization of Services of their employees. Close to. Where is the consequential notification?
It's Annexer 13, my lord, page 106.
Okay. The consequential order dated 18/2/2023 issued by the respondent number 2 within bracket Annexer 13 has also been assailed. First of issue notice returnable in 4 weeks. He does বাকি নাম লিখে দিব accepted notice issuance of formal notice stands dispensed with extra copies by tomorrow.
The tendency may not be barred for redressing the grievance of the petitioners.
This is a notification. But it is a notification. Statutory power exercise.
Like that.
Finding method, item 31.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, very limited prayer, my lord, for correction of the date of birth, my lord. My lord. Wrongly recorded in the SSLC record, my lord. Lord,
Wrongly
actually,
recorded.
my lord, my SSLC certificate is at page 26, Annexer 3, my lord.
26.
27 to 1967, my lord. Actually, my lord, it is ought to have 27 to 1971.
Realization
My lord.
came 30 years.
That's
No, 40 years.
my lord.
Heard Mr. A.R. Bhunya, Learned Counsel Board of Petitioner. Why 40 years?
Serviceman, my lord,
Serviceman, realization came 40 years
My lord.
later.
going to retire, my lord.
Oh. Mrs. Chutia, you accept notice for whom?
Number 4.
Okay, here you 4.
Secondary
B.
education.
Deuri. Huh?
This name, the Secondary Education Board of Assam is changed now SF. Assam State Education School Education Board. It should be like that. But I think it's Seba.
Sebai, nomenclature.
Sebai no more, repealed,
No more. Then
abolished.
abolished.
Then, Mr., you have to
No, he can correct it.
amend. No, nowadays we don't
Yes.
have that
File a mistake.
liberty.
Assam State School Education Board, ASEP. ASCB like that, my lord, ASEP. No.
It is abolished. Sebai is abolished now.
Seva and Council both are merged.
Okay, it is a new name, new entity. By any act.
Yes.
Then, Mr. Bhuya, you have to amend the cost title by submitting an amended cost title.
Division, this Seva Division 1.
Get the details from him.
My lord, I will collect from my senior friend, my lord. Details. Or my lord,
Yes.
later on. If my lord,
Are you-
my senior friend accept
I will-
notice, my lord, then.
He will give. Devonta will give.
So with this name, you can accept notice.
Problem is no problem.
Okay.
I don't-
After that, you have to file IAN.
Well, I subsequently I will
You have to file IA now, then,
My lord,
not amended cost title.
my correct, my lord, for correction of the name of respondent.
Nomenclature.
When he is going to retire?
Lord, as per this date of birth, he is going to retire 3 years service more left, my lord.
Then get it on the first day of January.
My lord,
We'll just post it simply.
my lord.
All this complication will waste judicial time.
That's, I'm sorry for that.
AR Bakin Kidu, AR Bhuya. On the prayer of Mr. AR Bhuya, Learned Counsel for the petitioner released the case on 3rd or 6th of January.
Right.
6th of January. Mr. B, who is standing counsel 1,
Secondary education.
P. Das, Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department for the response of 1, 2, and 3. Mr. B. Dewey, Learned. Oh no, he is not there.
I am for.
Mr. T.C. Sutia, Learned Standing Counsel,
State Council.
comma,
ASEP.
what is the full form?
ASEP.
Full form.
Assam State School Education Board.
Assam
State
State School
Education
Education Board. For the
ASCB like that, my lord, only ASCB board.
are present, it is submitted by Mr. Chutia that the respondent, the Board of Secondary Education Assam has since been repealed, since been abolished, and it has been merged into a new entity, comma, Assam
State
State
School
School
Education Board.
Education Board. I am remembering also.
No,
Assam State School
easy, my lord.
Education Board.
ASEB,
Post of-
Electricity Board, ASEB, only AS is two years.
Okay. 6th.
One.
File the amended cost.
My lord.
32.
Obliged.
Can be done. Heard Mr. N. Bora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Mr. N. Sharma,
PN Sharma, lord.
P. N. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, School Education Department,
Lordship.
for the respond number 1,
4, 5, and
4,
6.
5, 6.
1, 4, 5, and 6.
1, 4, 5, and 6. Who is finance? Mr. H. Borua, Learned, M. Bhuya, Learned Counsel, representing Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, Finance and Finance Department, for the respond number 2 and 3. Full stop. The case projected by the petitioner in this writ petition is comma, in brief, comma, proposed by the petitioner, comma, in brief, comma, is that the petitioner was appointed as an assistant teacher in Rajabari Lower Primary School in the year 2001 under the DEEO, Dhemaji, pursuant to an advertisement dated 28/12/1996 under the Operation Blackboard OBB bracket close scheme. Full stop. The petitioners claimed that in the year 2010, the service of the petitioner was regularized, and the petitioner was allowed to draw fixed pay and allowances. So the petitioner also completed junior basic training course, and after completion of such course, the petitioner was allowed to draw the scale of pay. So the petitioner and similarly situated OBB teachers, who were regularized in the year 2023 and were allowed to draw a regular scale of pay from the date of their initial joining, the petitioner and similarly situated employees, OBB teachers, were not allowed to draw, not brought under the purview of the Assam Services Pension Rules 1969. Para. Mr. Bora, the Council for the Petition has submitted that a writ petition, WPC number
5787.
5535 2024.
My lord.
Involving similar issue was disposed of by an order dated 2/12/2024 after having considered a judgment by learned single judge. After having considered a judgment, an order dated 26/7/2024 passed by the division bench of this court in a batch of writ appeals, writ appeal number
188 of 2023. One of the
188/2023 and others. Post stop. Para. Page 160 আহিব তাৰে paragraph 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ইয়াতে খালি petitioner হ'ব, petitioners নহয়, petitioner কৰিম, বুজিলে? তাৰ আগত লিখিব, এইটোৰ আগত লিখিব, Mr. P.N. Sharma, Mr. Sharma, Learned Standing Council School Education Department, has submitted that this petition can also be disposed of in similar lines, as the petition WBC number 5535/2024 4 had been disposed of. তাৰপিছত 3, 4, 5 or এখানে হ্যাঁ petitioner করে petitioners no single petitioner.
Not.
Well, one line maybe, she was retired on 31/3/2024. She was retired on 31/3.
You will not be picked up.
Mal.
The entire law will be picked up.
Mal. Much.
May I please, Your Lordship? That this matter pertaining to non-provincialization service of the petitioner, my lord, on the ground that petitioner school did not have the dice code, which is challenged in the writ petition.
No,
my lord.
you are now seeking implement of whom?
Mission Director, Assam Sarva Shiksha, my lord, as party number
Okay, yes.
Six.
Heard,
The matter pertains to the dice code. so
dice code.
Mission director is to be included as a.
heard Mr.
M. Shalim.
M. Shalim, learned counsel for the applicant. And Mr. P. N. Sharma, learned standing counsel.
Standing council,
School Education Department.
School education department.
School Education Department for the opposite party number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, the applicant as a writ petitioner, has prepared the accompanying writ petition seeking his provincialization as teacher stroke tutor in Goroimari, Bil Nigam Lower Primary School, Lahorighat, Morigaon. Full stop. Where the instant application is prepared by the applicant, that's writ petitioner, seeking implement of the following authority, the mission director, Horbo Obijan mission, Kahilipara, Guwahati, 19, page 3. As party respondent number 6 in the connected writ petition on the ground that the said authority is a necessary party in a matter of provincialization of services. Post stop. Where the aforesaid stand agitated by the applicant, counsel for the applicant petitioner is not endorsed by Mr. Sharma, learned standing counsel, School Education Department. Whereas the aforementioned authority is a necessary party in a matter of provincialization and considering the issue involved in a connected writ petition, this instant application seeking implement of the aforementioned authority as party respondent number 6 in the connected so and so is allowed. Post of para and then again in the writ petition. And Mr. So and so for a petitioner, P. N. Sharma, School Education Department, for all the respondents, para in view of the order passed today in the interconnected interlocutory application IAC number 3901/2024, the learned counsel for a petitioner shall file an amended cost title in terms of the notification so and so by tomorrow.
Yes.
By tomorrow before the registry will carry out the necessary correction and CIS. Please the case on 8.
Much obliged.
Your
For SSA.
is it there?
No, my completed part. Just now implement.
Or let him file then.
Much obliged.
For admission.
May I please, Lordship? So, Lordship, the kindly peruse 2 earlier orders, my lord. Order dated 4/11/24.
Or 11. Ongalmari work.
My lord.
My lord, here
I have silenced
The record is still awaited ballot. I have written 2 letters ballot, though. Ballot,
So fresh beginning in a new year, Mr.
My
Dhar
lord,
is
yes.
suggesting.
or
from
other
2009 I am fighting.
One
And
more
they-
year.
My lord,
2009 ballot, there are 4 this is the 4th writ petition ballot.
my lord,
It is
No,
let us fix
records
it.
are required.
required one.
Required. Mr. Sharma, you are for whom?
That's not eight.
Okay, 8. Dhar, you are expected to get the records by when?
My lord in 6.
After enjoying
Bihu
Christmas
vacation.
and New Year, or after enjoying Bihu?
You vacation ballot will be
Okay,
better.
after enjoying Bihu.
Otherwise, even my lord, lot of matters have already been fixed.
Then Mr. Bora, February.
February, my
Already matters are fixed.
Too many matters fixed.
my lord may fix it.
And if I sit in this bench, it is okay, but somebody else is sitting. It will be difficult.
Lordship may kindly fix the date.
Maybe 11th of February. Hurt, but you get the records
Yes,
by
sir,
that
yes.
time.
They have already
10th
taken
of February, huh?
two earlier occasions. They have taken time for records, man. Maybe given the last chance, man.
Of which year, pertains to which year?
2017 matter, man. And I am finding, my lord, 2009. There is earlier a group of writ petition, my lord, by 4 petitioners, my lord, in the year 2009. Since then, I am fighting,
15 years.
my lord. And they have stated that there is an appeal pending from last 2014. That is why the
B. Bora. Learn it. Council for the petitioner. Mr. Ardhor. Learn it. Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam for the response number 127. And Mr. B. Sharma, Learn it. Council for the response number 8. Huh? B.K. Sharma. 8. Close to. The subject matter of this petition is selection and appointment of Anganwadi worker in Pasim Kholihamari Anganwadi Center under Roha ICDS project, Nagaon. Full stop. Para. It is submitted by the council for the parties that the relevant records of selection are necessary for adjudication of the issues involved in this petition. Full stop. Para. Mr. Dhar, learned additional senior government advocate, has submitted that he has not received the records and the case be posted in the month of January so as to enable him to obtain the relevant records. Full stop. Having regard to the submissions made, list this case on a date in the week commencing from 10th of February 2025.
Items 4 to 7.
Lordship, I beg to apologize regarding this case. This case is handled by Counsel D. Bora. Lordship, who could not come to court because of some personal difficulties.
D. Bora.
Yes, Lordship. Ipa Bora.
What is the issue?
Lordship here, Lordship.
Anyway, Mr. Sulaim, Mr.
Ajit Ahmed. I am here
Ajit Ahmed.
item number 4 and my brother.
Huh? Okay, it's different names. Okay. In item number
4, I am.
Ajit Ahmed. Learned counsel for the petitioner in 4. 5 S. Alim. Learned counsel for the petitioner in 5, 6, and 7. are present. Mr. M. Bhuiya, Learned Counsel, appearing for MS D. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, has submitted that MS Bora is not in good health.
No, that's right.
MS Bora has some personal difficulty on medical ground and has thus prayed for listing of the cases. Same thing on a date in the week commencing from 11th February 2025. We have hardly very few working days.
Lordship, can fix a date, otherwise last.
In the week, I have fixed the week.
Okay.
11th February.
Much grateful.
10th of February. 10th of February. List the case accordingly. On a date in the week commencing from 10th of February 2025.
Item 8.
May it please. An advertisement was issued.
Huh?
An advertisement was issued for the post of principal, Lordship, economy.
For
For
the
the post of assistant
post
professor.
of principal.
No, sorry, Lordship, assistant professor in Rangia College, Lordship.
Oh.
Lordship, in Department of Economics. On 28/19. Page number, Lordship, 25.
Others are present. Mr. Sharma, you are appearing for
For the respondent number 3 and 4, Lordship.
5.
3, 4, college. And higher.
For the high department,
Okay.
1 and 2.
Ready.
Lordship, I was instructed that we do not have much role in.
Huh?
I was instructed by my senior that I do not have, the higher do not have a role in this matter.
Okay. No rule.
Lordship, the selection was made by the government as per the recommendation of the school selection committee, Lordship.
College
The
selection.
College selection, Lordship.
And who is responsible for 5?
F1 also there, Lordship.
You have no role. Who is your senior? He says no role.
As per his affidavit, I am going to place the matter.
Then is he available or not?
He's on legs.
He is on legs. Okay. Mr. Patwari? Okay. He is ready or not? Because he is basing his case on the basis of your case.
The affidavit filed by the director of
Affidavit filed. Is it for disposal?
Yes, Lordship.
Not today then.
University. But these still after my selections. The addition marriage also is okay.
No, Lordship, that's not that. I have challenged his election. Because if he has to leave the.
Mr. Patwari is saying that get your dismissal order in January.
He has left it because he know that he has to leave the institution because he was selected.
Then there will be positive time then. 7th of Pariniki, 7th or 9th?
After Bihu, Lordship, then.
After Bihu?
I will not be available. Lordship.
28 month? 28 January.
Lordship.
Okay. Cleanings are complete.
Complete.
Okay. Then we'll take up for disposal. Third, Mr. D. Mohanto. Learned Counsel for the petitioner, Miss
I Das on behalf of the.
I. Hassan
Das.
Learned Counsel representing Mr. D. Upamanyu.
Yes, Your Lord.
Learned Standing Counsel, Higher Education Department for the respondent number 1 and 2. Mr. M.P. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 3 and 4. And Mr. J. Patwari, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 5. Learned counsel for the parties have submitted that exchange of pleading between the parties is complete and the matter can be taken up for final consideration, full stop, as sought for and as agreed to list the case on 28/1/2025, full stop. An endeavor will be made to for final consideration of the writ petition.
Obliged, Lord. Item 9.
Yes, what happened to Basanti?
Development they have.
What is your relief?
Relief, my lord, my prayers to get my lord family pension, my lord. And my lord, they have.
Settle.
Lordship?
Settle.
No, my lord, not settled, but already process is going on, my lord. They have sent one letter, Director of Elementary Education wrote to the Secretary. Sending the papers, my lord.
KADC means Kamrup.
Yeah, no, my lord, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, my lord.
You are employee of state sector or transfer sector?
My lord,
School.
School, my lord. My husband was, my lord, assistant teacher, my lord, government employee of the Vivekananda ME School, my lord. Assistant teacher.
Yes, sir. School Education Department. There is a letter, 11 November. Can you have a look? No, you are the government. This is of August.
Yes.
This letter is of November.
November.
Have a look, Mr. Sharma.
Lordship,
Huh?
here in this matter, your Lordship, the Directorate of Pension has asked the Inspector of Schools, Karbianglong, to move to the PPG for relaxation that he has applied for his pension after 40 years. This particular petitioner has applied for the pension after 40 years. So they need to move the PPG department for relaxation of some.
Now, Director of Elementary Education on 11 November 2024
Yes, sir.
has already moved the government.
Yes, my lord.
In the Department of School Education for family pension. This can be done by the School Education Department to the PPJ department.
They have approved.
If that contained a proposal of the Inspector of Schools, Karbi Anglong District Circle. It appears. Now what is here? Commenting to move. Instead of moving by the petitioner, the government should move the file. Inspector is requesting the petitioner to move ARTP PG department. We know what will happen.
Already, my lord, as I have come to know, my lord, subject to my
It
correction.
is there. Mr. Sharma, why don't you get the instruction from?
This is a pension matter, lord. We have already forwarded.
Mr. Rotto, please hand it over to Mr. Sharma.
That dispute is over, my lord.
Hand it over to
Not-
Mr.
not-
Sharma.
Not deducting that amount, my lord.
Because department to department, the file is to be moved. Heard Mr. H. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner P.N. Sharma, learned Standing Council School Education Department for the response number 1, 2. R. Ronghang, learned Standing Council Karmi Anglong Autonomous Council for the response number 3. Okay. Response number 3, 5. 5 also. District Elementary Education Officer Dipu, 7 and 7.
My name for respondent number 9 is
9?
9.
Who is 9?
Director of pension.
Director.
Is there any amendment?
Yes, man. That was.
B. Deuri, learned. Mr. B. Sharma, learned Standing Council, Accountant General, Assam for the response number 4, and Mr. B. Deuri, learned Junior Government Advocate Assam for the response number 9. Okay. Full stop. Para. From a communication bearing number so and so dated 11/11/2024. Placed before this court. It transpires that the Director Elementary Education Assam has forwarded a report received from the Inspector of Schools from a Caribbean District Circle, Difu, in connection with the matter of family pension to the petitioner, to the Department of School Education for necessary action. Post office. Mr. Sharma, learned Standing Council School Education Department shall obtain up-to-date instruction as regards the report and proposal required to be sent to the which department? AR.
Already, madam, that is already settled.
Okay.
Madam.
Up to that instruction
Yes.
as regards the
Latest
matter of disbursing family pension to the petition. List as sought for by Mr. Sharma, list the case on.
Date may be given.
Date.
I will.
Number 3, the principal has filed his affidavit. But there is no affidavit from the government, Lordship.
State.
Yes, Lordship.
What the college is saying? Entitled.
Yes, Lordship. Subject to-
Entitled.
Yeah, entitled subject to some conditions, Lordship.
Fulfills the you fulfill.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, state. Yes.
I'm for the governing body. We don't have anything against her getting my lord, district.
State Commission, Higher Education.
Some paraphernalial complicity is only there, my lord.
Oh, what?
Lordship, last page 178. my affidavit.
178.
I am, as my lord, the governing body, I am required to sign this. Here, my lord, I am filing. On oath, I have said that I don't have anything. Last star mark.
Last.
Running page 178.
Para, otherwise?
178, it is annexer F.
F. Okay, that will be. Annexer F to your affidavit of position.
Yes.
That will be 193.
Yes.
Forms of fixation of
F. No, it is a format. Information is given. As you also got it.
Yes.
Name of the college, university. Last, my lord, 2 stars. Here, my lord, I am made to give certain undertaking, which is awkward, my lord. I do hereby undertake that any excess payment that may be found to have been made as a result of incorrect fixation of pay in the revised pay level or grant of inappropriate pay level or pay any excess payment, if detected subsequently, will be refunded by me. Okay, and everything is, why not in the hands of government?
Yes, higher education.
This is not only executive instruction, this is not.
It is IPS under 7th UGC revision of pay. It is part of something.
Individual pay, no?
You have to submit it, the IPS in respect of income and its paper of this. What is your name?
Nirupama Haji.
Your name is in a list. Yes, serial number 33. Just page before it, page 192.
Yes.
191.
Yes, ma'am.
Your forwarding letter.
Yes.
Submission of IPS. I have the honor to submit here with IPS of so and so in respect of incumbents of this college, along with all requisite testimonials for favor of your information and necessary action. And that list is in the next page. Librarian, serial number 33. It appears you have forwarded serial number 33.
Yes, yes. We have,
yes, Mr.
we have forwarded all the things, my lord. Only we couldn't sign this, my lord. We are a bit afraid.
No, otherwise you have forwarded.
Yes, if lordships can assure us that all right, you don't have any liabilities if the government fixes it wrongly.
No, yes,
why
you
should-
have to. Yes, mister.
We are fine with that.
You are not filing any affidavit.
12/6, Lordship.
Huh?
12/6/24, Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship, Mr. K.
Yes. K. Gugoi.
Submitted then.
K. Gugoi means
First of Gogoi.
higher education.
Yes, Lordship.
He is not. State is not filing affidavit. For what?
Lordship, let me give some time, Lordship. I'll get the instruction, Lordship, and file an affidavit, Lordship. Yes.
Petitioner is claiming revision of pay or whatever. College is not objecting. Otherwise, then state is not filing affidavit. Only Gogoi can clarify, or you can clarify.
Lordship, let it come immediately after vacation, Lordship. I'll get the instruction, and if we get, Lordship, file an affidavit, Lordship.
You are not getting since 2016. Other professors are getting. If they are getting, only this petitioner is picked up, not
Yes.
to grant, then
Yes,
there may be reasons. Bora, what to do then? Post it after vacation then. Get the instruction. Pune commerce. Please call. 27 then.
Yes.
Heard Ms. M. Bora, learning counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. S.C. Borbora, as senior counsel, assisted by Mr. M. Speed, learning counsel for the respondent number 3. Full stop. The respondent number 3 has already filed its affidavit of opposition. Full stop. On 12/6/2024, under standing counsel, standing counsel, higher education department, for respondent number 1 and 2, has submitted that the state is not filing any affidavit in this case. Full stop. Mr. D. Upamanyu, learned standing counsel, higher education department, has submitted that the case be listed on 27/1/2025, in order to clarify as to why the state is not filing its affidavit, as he doesn't have the complete instruction to address on the issue. List the case accordingly on 27.
Order dated 12, as per the order dated 12/6, Lordship.
Clarify.
Yes, I'll do it.
Item 11.
It will go untraversed. It will be doctrine of non-traverse then.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes, sir.
Can you see last order 9/12/2024, lordship? 9/12, lordship.
Area salary.
Lordship.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, on 17/12/2024, the petitioner has already drawn the amount, your lordship. It has been disbursed to the petitioner, your lordship.
Yes, sir.
Lordship,
23 lakh 87,648.
It has been all, the petitioner has also given her consent, your lordship. So on the last page, it is in.
I have the honor to present it as per report of the.
lordship, after some time, lordship,
It's
I
only
will,
been drawn and disbursed too.
lordship, so I'll take
We
after,
have a telephonic, can you have telephonic conversation with your
lordship,
client?
after,
After some time.
after,
Have a look also.
lordship.
Then you can ask your client directly, yes. Take this one, it will be better. Take this one, go through it, already disbursed.
Lordship. Your lordship. Actually, here in this case, the bidding has already been completed, lordship. So buying.
What is the subject?
Lordship, there is termination of service, lordship.
Huh?
Termination of service, lordship.
Termination, oh, LIC.
LIC. But whatever, lordship, I am not prepared well, lordship, due to my ill health, lordship. So I am praying for another date, lordship. I am not prepared well, lordship.
Okay.
Finally, immediately after the vacation, lordship.
Not February then. Heard Mr. BK Gugoi,
Lordship.
Learned Counsel for the petition, and Miss
R. Bharali on behalf.
R. Bharali, Learned
On
Counsel
behalf of-
representing
On behalf of SNAT.
S. Nath, Learned Standing Counsel LICI for a respondents. First of, it is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the parties that that exchange of pleading is complete. First of, in view of the above submission made by the Learned Counsel for the parties, list this case on a date commencing from 10th February. Or ESNA. ESNA.
Item 13.
Here in this matter, lordship, I have received instruction, lordship, last night. I'll be filing in my affidavit, lordship.
MS
M. Bora on.
and Bora,
M. Bora on.
Learned Counsel appearing for Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petition. First of, Mr. D. Upamoinu, Learned Standing Counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department. Appearing for all the respondents has submitted that he has received the necessary instructions to file the affidavit in opposition to the amended petition, and the affidavit in opposition will be filed within 3 weeks' time. First of, records also,
Lordship, records were not produced, please, lordship. We'll file.
produce the records. It says, I don't. Okay, raise the case after 3 weeks for filing of affidavit. In order to file affidavit in opposition by the respondents on or before 3 weeks. The Learned Standing Counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department shall also keep the records, relevant records with him, comma in deference to the order dated 4/12/2020.
Item 14.
Regarding non-payment of area as well as non-payment of area as well as current salary plan.
Current salary and area salary.
The
He
petitioner
was
was
working as what?
working as LDM. LDA.
LDA.
My lord.
In which establishment?
And then high school, my lord. Monachara,
High school.
my lord. Initially,
Sharma?
they filed affidavit. My lord.
Lordship, we had already filed a affidavit, second reading.
Ah,
Lordship,
what is their stand?
Their stand is that, my lord, initially I was appointed as grade 4 employee, my lord. My service was provincialized with effect from 1 to 1985,
Let us see their stand first.
my lord. Lordship would see it. Page 56, paragraph 5. The stand is that due to non-retention of the post, my lord.
How you are upgraded? Any order?
Lordship, there is an order, Lordship. Initially, one Lordship, see at page 22 of my writ petition, my lord.
Page
22. Annexure agreement,
22.
my lord. May I read? In pursuance to the government sanctioning order dated so plus other allowances as admissible is hereby allotted to the inspector of schools, Hailakandi, for final disbursement. Now, this is the order of 1995, my lord. Then, my lord, turn to page number 24, lord. Page number, the type copy, and 25 is the original one. 24, my lord. In pursuance to the government sanctioning order dated so, LDA is hereby allotted to the Monachola High School in the pay scale of expenditure. The third paragraph, subject to the reversion to the original post without notice and without assigning any reasons, HSL plus grade 4 employee of Monachola High School is hereby upgraded to act as LDA assistant in the pay scale of
Okay. Maybe res judicata may come in. Already petition was disposed of in your favor.
Lordship.
In your favor.
No, appeal was directed to be, my lord.
Huh?
Appeal was directed to be considered.
Repeal was directed, but consistent with the observations made.
Now, my lord, there are other.
So I think the observations are in your favor.
Now, my lord, subsequently, my lord, there are observation, my lord. There are some communication from the respondent authorities, my lord. Lordship, page 39. This was written by the, my lord, director, to the director, my lord, by the secretary to the government of Assam, my lord. Lordship would see, page 39 with reference to your letter dated on the subject. As to say, as per your Yoshuk Singh was appointed against a sanction allotted post without which was not retained. On the other hand, it has been proposed to adjust the incumbent against a retired vacancy which appears contradicted. If the incumbent was appointed against a valid sanction and allotted post, you are requested to submit a proposal for ex post facto retention, citing the reason for non-submission of proposal for retention.
It would, Mr. Bas, it would, Loskar, it would need some deliberation. Somebody else.
Lodge.
Heard Mr. J. Loskar and Council for Petition and MS.
D. Musahari.
D. Musario, Standing Council.
Lordship.
Standing Council.
Secondary education.
Secondary Education Department for all the, for the respond number 1 to 4 and Mr. H. Olia, Standing Council, Finance Department. For the respond number 3. Yes, few observations is made in paragraph 5 of the order earlier in a petition, page 29. So how can you go make a departure? Okay. As shortly is the case in the 5th week of January 2025.
Item 15.
Lordship, here also in this matter, Lordship, may I pray for 2 weeks' time to file my affidavit, Lordship?
Got the instruction?
Lordship, I'll be receiving it during the course of the day, Lordship.
Condon the age. Some condition.
Yes, my lord. There was a specific order from the Honorable Court to my lord condone the age complying the notification that is 3551. But initially he was allowed to join the service after condoning his age. But subsequently that was withdrawn and the director said, I have no that power. So accordingly, ultimately that was rejected on the ground that there is no such notification. So court, my lord, by order 21/6/2024, my lord, there is observation. And on the basis of which, my lord,
On the last date?
not on last day, but prior to that,
21/6.
21/6, my lord. So similarly, situated person, there has been condoned and then joining service. But my case was rejected, my lord.
Mr. P. Mohanto, Learned Counsel for the petition. D. Pomenil, as standing as the Higher Education Department for response number 1 and 2.
File for 3 and 4.
Mr.
BB Kapoti.
P.P. Kakoti, Learned Counsel for response number 3 and 4. And Mr. D. Bora, Learned Engineer of Advocate Assam for response number 5 are present. Mr. Poino has submitted that he will get the relevant instructions within 2 weeks and has thus prayed for listing of the case after 2 weeks. The parents so made by Mr. Poino is accepted. List the case on.
7.
7.
After
7 2. No, sir.
Item 16.
On last occasion, the department has produced a letter at 11th November 2024.
Pension.
I have obtained the instruction my client.
Submitted.
It is not.
Along with the revised.
This is not rectified as stated by the concerned department authority in this letter. In fact, my lord, I filed a reply to the affidavit in opposition, page 69 thereof, my lord. I clearly mentioned, my lord.
What mentioned?
Next, page 69, my lord.
You are referring to any annexer?
No, my lord, it's pleadings, my lord.
Pleading. Paragraph?
My lord, page 69, second paragraph, my lord, due to the aforesaid order that so and so, the department hurriedly issued the order for payment of pension. There are several mistakes in the calculation cell. The basic pay as reflected in PPO is so and so is incorrect. As the correct basis pay ought to have this, 28,555. Then the next paragraph, in fact, regarding leave encashment is also not correctly mentioned in order that it so and so. As a number of days has been shown as 110, it ought to have 175 days.
So what is
regarding this period? There's a gross negligence in the calculation at this. And I'm suffering, my lord. I'm 71 years old, my lord.
What is 311 letter? 311/2024?
3011, this is a document produced by the Learned Standing Council the other day, my lord.
Yes, that is what is
obtained the instruction. No, nothing was provided to me, my lord.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, we had made the necessary correction in his service book, and that service book was sent to the pension department. Now the pension department has to follow it up, Your Lordship. So it is.
As per this page 69, you have corrected.
Yes, Your Lordship. Necessary corrections were made, Your Lordship.
Okay.
And
Do you have
the-
anything? Heard Mr. U. Goswami.
But I am not receiving anything. That is why
Huh?
those rectified, malad, I have to receive.
Wait for Learned Counsel for the petitioner, Miss D. Musahari, Learned Standing Counsel,
Secondary education.
Secondary Education Department for the respondent number 1, 3, and 4. Mr. B. Deori. Junior Government Advocate. Junior Government Advocate for respondent number 5. Anything, anybody finance? Yes, Soliha, Standing Counsel Finance Department for respondent number 2. Post para. Mr. Goswami, Learned Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner has two main grievances, comma, firstly, comma, in the pension payment order, comma, the basic pay of the petitioner is reflected as rupees 23,890 instead of his correct pay, comma, rupees correct basic pay, comma, rupees 28,550, comma, which was certified by the headmaster, Rani High School, semicolon. Secondly, comma, there were deficiencies in calculating the number of days for leave encashment in the order dated 16/5/2017 as the leave encashment, number of days for leave and leave encashment for the petitioner for the period from 15/6/1995 to 31/12/2012 ought to have been 175 days, comma, instead of 110 days. Poster. Ms. Musahari, Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department, has submitted, comma, on instruction received from the Inspector of Schools, comma, Kamrup District Circle, comma, that the original service book along with the revised last pay certificate in respect of the petitioner for refixation of his pensionary benefit including the increment for the suspension period from 18/11/2006 to 31/12/2000. You retire when?
No.
You retire when? Some wrong. $21 or 12?
Well, I'm coming.
I think 12. 31/12/2012. Has been sent to the Director of Pension, Assam, Pusta. Ms. Musahari further submitted that the annual increment has been entered the annual increment and the revised last pay certificate have been entered in the service book with the counter signature of the Inspector of Schools, Kamrup District Cycle. Post. Para. As the matter is pending before the Director of Pension, Assam, as per the instruction received by Ms. Musari, Mr. Deuri, a junior government advocate who represents the respondent number 5, shall obtain his up-to-date instruction as regards the proposal sent to the said office regarding updation of the service book of the petitioner and consequential disbursement of benefits, if any. Pusto, as sought for by Mr. Deuri, raised the case on.
Specific deadline. High level. Well, let it be in the month of January, Malad, it will be Malad convenient because he is not getting his news, Malad, retired person.
29.
High Item 17.
Shushila.
Your Lordship. Lordship, last, kindly previously last two orders, Lordship, 20 elegant and letter 1912.
U. Sharma.
Lordship, I paid for instruction.
Personal Department pending.
Lordship.
Heard Mr. DC Nath, learned Council Board of Petitioner, and Mr. D. Bora, learned Junior Government Advocate, Assam, for respondent number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the respondents. All the respondents. Pusto. Mr. Bora, learned Junior Government Advocate, has placed instruction in the form of a letter number so and so, dated 7/12/2024, within bracket marked as X, addressed to him by the Assistant Inspector General of Police, within bracket law, Assam, post para. As per the letter dated 7/12/2024, the file had already been processed, file in respect of the pension file of the petitioner had already been processed by the Home Department on 28/11/2024, and the file has been forwarded to the personnel within bracket B department for its views, as suggested by ARTTP Romanen PG department. Post. Para. In view of such position, Mr. Bora shall obtain further instruction as regards the status of the pension case from the further instruction from the personnel B department as regards the status of the pension case of the petition. So as sought for by Mr. Bora is the case on
After
February.
In Jan.
February.
10th February. God bless us.
Item 18.
Your lordship, we have, although we have filed our affidavit lordship, we just somehow we missed the file lordship. So lordship, fix for admission hearing after petition lordship.
Okay. Yes, Mr.
Date may
Not
take-
Mr. Deka, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. P.N. Sharma, learned training counsel, petitioners, School Education Department. Post of Mr. Sharma has submitted that he has some difficulty today to make submissions and has sought for listing of the case on another day, post of in view of Mr. Sharma's submission and as agreed to by Mr. Deka, and counsel for the petitioner, place the case on.
Problem.
20.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, this matter regarding provincialization of service. Provincialization of service.
Provincialization.
We
Yes,
rely on the
So instruction is awaited lordship here.
instruction. my lord.
Heard Mr. S.B. Loskar, and counsel for the petitioners. Single petitioner, or many?
My lord,
Four,
this is a
five,
Many,
five
four,
petition.
5. Mr. P.N. Sharma, learned standing counsel, School Education Department. Appearing for all the respondents, has submitted that he is yet to receive the necessary instructions to file counter affidavit on behalf of the respondents and has sought for how much time?
3 weeks time lordship after.
3 weeks time to obtain the necessary instructions and to file the counter affidavit on behalf of the respondents. The prayer is allowed, raise the case after 3 weeks.
Lordship here, respondent number 4, my learned friend will.
Okay. তেনেহলে সেইটো ৰেচপন্স নম্বৰ 4 টো বি দেউৰি কৰি দিব জুনিয়ৰ গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট এডভোকেট বাকিখিনি দি দিব
Highly obliged.
Item 21.
May please. Lordship, here this petitioner lordship, she retired on 31/1/23. After retirement, lordship, the respondents have withheld her pensions.
Respondents?
Respondents have 2 and 3 lordship, they have withheld her pension on the ground that she has overstayed for 2 years and.
Can you receive the instructions, your lordship, please?
You are a teacher,
Yes, she was a teacher lordship.
overstayed for 2 years,
10
10
months.
months. Let them place instruction.
Yes, lordship.
Heard Mr. M. Ahmed,
Yes, lordship.
learned counsel for the petitioner. And Miss
H. Terangpi, lordship.
H. Terangpi, learned standing counsel,
Yes, your lordship. Respondent number 1
education,
and 2. Yes, your
education
lordship.
department, secondary,
Yes, your lordship.
secondary education department, for the respondent number
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. And Mr. B. Sharma, learned standing counsel, accountant general, NE, Assam, for the respondent number 6. Mr. Choliha, learned standing counsel, finance department, for the respondent number 4 and 7. And Mr. Deuri, B. Deuri, learned junior government advocate Assam, for the respondent number 5. Headmaster has appeared.
No lordship, but service is complete lordship.
Okay. MS Terangpi has sought for and is granted.
Lordship, can a date be fixed? Lordship? Because pension
wait.
is very-
For 3 weeks time
this one.
to obtain the necessary instructions and to file affidavit with regard to the overdrawal of pay and allowances by the petitioner. Release the case after 3 weeks. On a date to be fixed by the.
May I please, Your Lordship? The matter pertaining to the prolonged suspension without review, Lordship.
Prolonged suspension.
Without review, Lordship, that on our last occasion.
Lordship has earlier asked for that OM giving 6 months that I have got it.
Yes, what about the case of the petitioner?
Lordship, before that, Lordship, I am just placing another decision of this government. Right, Lordship, there was a minute of Chief Secretary and the top of the bureaucrats, Lordship. So in this memorandum also my case is covered and under this minus Lordship. Lordship, minutes of the second periodic review meeting of status of the departmental proceeding held on so and so conference room of Chief Secretary. Lordship, by discussing that Adar Kumar Chaudhary and others, Lordship, yes, Lordship may kindly go to after hearing the present status of DP cases and suspension orders pertaining to all departments. Lordship, got it? The Chief Secretary highlighted the following points as directed by department to strictly comply with it. The senior most secretary of all departments shall strictly ensure that the memorandum of search, the search sheet is served on the delinquent officer employee before expiry of 3 months of period from the date of suspension. Department shall appoint inquiry officer and presenting officer immediately after drawing up the DP. It shall also be strictly ensured that currency of order of suspension should not extend beyond 3 months. If memorandum search sheet is served within 3 months, a speaking order must be passed extension of suspension. It shall further also be strictly ensured that memorandum search shall be framed within 2 weeks from the date of passing so and so. The senior most secretary of the department shall personally monitor. 6. All departments shall submit quarterly statement. It is further decided that draft statement containing details of suspension of DP status shall be circulated along with the minutes of all departments. Any correction regarding the status shall be communicated to the personnel department within the next 10 days.
Mr. Chaudhary, I think will, Mr. Dotto.
That's it.
Let us be also practical. You take written instruction, will take up on 3rd of January on the opening day for disposal.
That's it.
Because of certain.
Yes.
You will take written instruction.
Okay.
Because when it was moved first,
Lordship, last
okay, November. 3rd of January. We'll post for consideration for disposal. Heard Mr. P.P. Dotto, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. And Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Counsel, Agriculture Department. Full stop. Mr. Chaudhary has placed an office memorandum bearing number so and so, dated so and so of the Department of Personnel in a matter of suspension and extension stroke revocation of suspension. In a matter of suspension and review for extension stroke revocation of suspension. First of Mr. Chaudhary shall also obtain written instructions in regard to the case of the petitioner on or before 3/1/2025. Place the case on 3/1/2025. But be sure on that we will decide.
Yes, ma'am.
You take all these decisions.
He did the instruction.
Huh?
He produced the instruction on last occasion.
Is
Lordship,
it?
no, Lordship,
So today I have some difficulty.
Oh, okay, Lordship. No issue, Lordship.
Lordship, the extension review was after last extension was on 29th of July. June. Lordship, thereafter there has been no review.
Okay, then you have the instruction.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay,
I
last
will
line
bring
to
it in the
Katidiva.
form of an
Last line to
affidavit.
Katidiva. Place the case on 3/1/2025.
Okay.
Standing matter, item number 11. For orders, item 22.
Yes, sir.
My lord, this is a.
Service report.
Yes, Lord. They have not appeared, Lordship. Last two occasions.
Neither response to, in view of the office not heard, Mr. D. Gogoi, Council petition is present. In view of the office note dated 17/12/2024, comma, let the matter be placed before the Loajima court to ascertain the status of service of notice upon the respondent. Release the case after 2 weeks.
23. Next is also same.
Same or what?
Lordship,
I think same.
Service. Matter is different.
Huh?
Matter is different, Lordship. Petition is different.
No, office note is same,
Same.
17/12/2024. So order is same, D. Gogoi.
File guys.
Item 24.
Lordship may produce the office note dated 7/12.
Office note, 7/12.
7/12.
Unserved notice returned back with postal address left.
One-
Unserved notice R2 refused for changing subject. I don't know what is this.
Yes. Lordship, I may be allowed to take fresh steps or dusty service because of.
Third MS
Lordship.
I.
Sir, I have one simple prayer, your lordship. With regard to respondent number 6. Respondent number 6, your lordship, is the director of pension, your lordship. Was at that moment. Lordship, on inspection, I have provision. The director of pension actually deals with pension relating to provincialized schools, junior colleges, and PNRD department. The matter relates to forest department. So our prayer is to strike out the name of this respondent number 6.
Lordship, I may be allowed to take some instructions in that regard because I am not
There is
aware.
specific, your lordship.
Otherwise.
Give a copy at least. Show it to
I
her.
have already given.
Show it to.
On last date only I have given.
He has given just now.
No, to your senior I have given.
I
Specifically, I
didn't know that.
So don't harass party who is not a
Lordship, otherwise.
necessary party.
The petitioner also, they were a party, so let them remain.
That was a different issue, but we don't see that. If we go on examining, then only 1 or 2 matter can be taken up. It is responsibility of the party, Miss
Idas.
Idas. Heard Miss Idas Learned Council for a petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Deori, Learned Junior Government Advocate, Assam. Post up. In view of the office note dated 7/12/2024, comma, MS Das, Learned Council for a petitioner has submitted that the petitioner be allowed to take first steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 1 and the respondent number 2 by registered post to AD. Full stop. In addition, comma, the petitioner may also be allowed to take steps for service of notice upon the said to respondents by way of dusty. Full stop. In view of the above submission, the submission made by MS Das is accepted. The petitioner shall take first steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 1 and the respondent number 2 by registered post with AD within 3 working days from today. In addition, comma, as prayed for, comma, the petition is also allowed to take so and so by way of dusty compliance affidavit to report List the case of para. Mr. Deuri. Junior Government Advocate Assam has submitted that the Director of Pension Assam deals with pension matters, specifically deals with pension matters for the teaching and non-teaching staff of the provincialized schools, Panchayat and Rural Development Department and junior colleges only. Post of. He has further submitted that the case in hand pertains to Forest Department. Post of. As such, the presence of the respondent number 6 is unnecessary. Post of. Para. Ms. Das, Learned Counsel for the petition, has undertaken to file appropriate pleadings for deletion of the name of the respondent number 6, if so advised, within 2 weeks from today. Within 2 weeks, no, 4 weeks, no? On or before the next date of this. Please the case after 4 weeks.
Deeply.
Item 25.
Issue notice PK for elementary response are allowed to file affidavit. Notice was issued only on the previous date.
Office note, my lord, 1712, my lord.
1712.
Respondent number 7.
7. Oh, this for this reason it has come. Insufficient address, madam.
Lordship.
You have been directed to obtain proper instruction regarding the address of the respondent number 7.
Headmaster.
Miss K. Joint Learned Counsel for the petitioner in view of the office note dated 17/12/2024, has sought for a week's time to obtain instructions regarding the correct address of the respondent number 7.
Lordship, in the meantime, the government may file their affidavit as
You
it was.
complete your pleading, we will get the address. Why you have implemented respondent number 7?
Lordship, he is the headmaster of.
Already there. Headmaster.
Yes, your lordship.
You don't know address of the headmaster.
Lordship, I have given the address of the school.
Headmaster, so and so, madrasa. Please the case after a week. The respondents may file their respective counter affidavits in the meantime.
26.
It is similar to our school was evaluated with some other high school, then therefore it is de-evaluated.
Yes, the standing council was supposed to file affidavit.
Yes, my lord.
B. Talukdar.
On 13/11, they took time to file affidavit. But no.
I go to B. Talukdar and it's standing. Mr. Talukdar, you were appearing in a previous case. In
My
what
lord.
capacity?
Standing council elementary.
Okay, standing council. Elementary Education Department is in attendance. Yes. File your affidavit then.
Lordship.
A. Rosich, petitioner. B. Talukdar, standing council, Education Department.
Elementary education, my lord, respondent.
Elementary Education Department. Elementary.
My lord.
Elementary Education Department. Full stop.
Secondly,
Mr. Talukdar has sought for and is granted. How much time? Further 3 weeks time to
My
file the affidavit in opposition. The lays the case after 3 weeks.
127 will not take.
24 matter, this is hardly new. Then we'll post.
Item 27.
Yes, with what you have come?
My lord, amendment petition, madam.
Amendment petition.
My lord, in this case, in respect of a principal's appointment.
Amendment of the read petition.
Yes, madam.
What kind of amendment?
My lord, paragraph 8 may kindly be seen, madam. that the address of the respondent number 9, now he has become a principal. Then paragraph 9, my lord, the between 21 and 22, this 4 paragraphs may kindly be inserted. And then paragraph 10, that one prayer has to be added in between paragraph prayer number 4 and 5. This all happened because of the RTI information during the pendency of the writ petition, where I've been placed 4th in the selection on all.
Yes, madam, do you have anything to say? Huh? On instruction you are saying?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. You have to file amended petition.
After this being allowed, then I'll file the amendment.
Amended writ petition.
Amended writ petition. And I think in that amended writ petition, the notice will be issued to all again.
Heard Mr. J. Abedin, learned counsel for the applicant. And MS?
Yes.
I does.
On behalf of the Upperman Standing Council Higher Education.
Standing counsel?
Higher Education.
Higher Education Department. For,
For respondent number 3 on behalf of Mr. A. PGC.
okay. For the respondent number 1, opposite party number 1 and 2. Mr. A. Locker. Learned Standing Council, UGC. Where is Guwahati University?
PJ Fukan.
He's not there. None has appeared. Names are shown. None has appeared for the respondent number 4. What was the status in the writ petition? This is of 2022.
Yes, my lord. The writ petition. My lord,
M. Sharma, some M. Sharma appeared for respondent number 7.
I challenge the selection of respondent number 7. They have joined in another college. And from the
Why note is there? 9/12/2024. No amended petition has been received. I guess any given.
earlier implementing was allowed. And then for amendment, there is an order, my lord. I sought date for filing the petition for amending the writ petition.
Okay. And in the none has appeared for the respondent number 4 and the opposite party number 4 and the opposite party number 7. Today, despite call post of the name of the respondent number, and 5 and 6 also, opposite party number. Despite call, comma, though their names are reflected in the cause list. Post of. The opposite party number 8 and the opposite party number 9 have not appeared, though it is reflected from the order dated 13/8/2024 of the Lawajima Court that the service of notice upon the opposite party number 8 and the opposite party number 9 is complete. First of para. This application is preferred by the applicant, who is the writ petitioner, in the connected writ petition, WPC number 6080 of 2022. Full stop. Para. The application has been preferred seeking amendment in the form of implement of a new party respondent.
No, my lord, only, he is already there.
Okay,
Addressee,
seeking
change of address.
seeking change of address in respect of the party respondent number 9. That's opposite party number 9. Comma, as mentioned in paragraph 8 of the application. Full stop. The applicant has also sought insertion of 3 paragraphs,
My lord, actually,
new paragraphs as paragraph number 21A.
4 paragraphs. I may be excused, my lord. It is 21D also. In the prayer, it is mentioned.
4 paragraphs as paragraph 21 within bracket A, paragraph 21 within bracket B, paragraph 21 within bracket C, and paragraph 21 within bracket D. In between paragraph number 21 and paragraph number 22 of the in the accompanying writ petition, first of the applicant, the applicant writ petitioner. The applicant writ petitioner has also comma, as reflected in paragraph 9 of the application. Absolutely. The applicant has also sought addition of an additional prayer as indicated in paragraph, as extracted in paragraph 10 of the instant application. Full stop. It has been averred that if the correction stroke amendment stroke insertion, if the correction of if the correction in the address of the opposite party number respond number 9 dash opposite party number 9, comma, amendments
In the form of addition of 4 paragraphs.
in the form of additional 4 paragraphs and insertion of an additional prayer are not allowed, the applicant petitioner is likely to suffer immense irreparable loss and injury. Post of para. The prayer made in this application seeking insertion, amendment, correction, so amendment and insertion is not objected to by the learned counsel appearing for the opposite parties. Post of para. In view of having regard to the statements and averments made in this application, comma, this court is of the view that the application needs to be allowed in order to enable the applicant writ petitioner to raise his case in the right and proper perspectives accordingly. The instant application is allowed. Full stop. The applicant petitioner shall file an amended writ petition within
The holidays are coming. So within 2 weeks.
3
3 weeks.
3 working days.
That will do, or within 7th of next January.
Okay. On or before. 7/1/2025. Para in the I in নাম কেইটা লিখি দিব বাকিটাৰ নাম লিখি দিব সবতে ৰেসপন্ডেন্ট হ'ব আৰু সেই কল ৰেসপাইট কল সেইখিনি লিখি দিব গোটেইখিনি in view of the order passed today in accompanying I number so and so place the case after filing of the amended writ petition. Raise the case after filing of the amended writ petition.
My lord, let it be on 10th because we'll file it on 7th. So that notice has to go on that also.
Raise the case on
10th of January. Deeply obliged.
In the event the amended writ petition is filed.
We'll file it tomorrow.
Supplementary is item 36.
Wait, but in this matter, I was to obtain instruction as to whether my lord the payment was made or not, my lord. I have taken instruction yesterday, my lord, the payment was cleared. The payment, my lord, regarding the fixed pay, which we have calculated to be 8,16,000, my lord, that has been paid in full.
The other issue will be executed later.
That thing is there, but there were two parts in the judgment. One is to reinstate the petitioner in service.
That will adjudicate later.
Yes.
At least you have received the money now.
Yes, yes.
And we have under
We are
protest-
more concerned with that. We'll adjudicate the issue later, that other part.
Yes,
Reinstatement and step up pay.
yes. Lordship. Today I brought those facts in a additional.
No,
affidavit.
it's a bit difficult today.
No, it's
We'll decide on some other day.
yes, Lordship.
Heard Mr. J. Dekar, learned counsel for the petition, and Mr. S. Das, learned counsel for the respondent number 6. Post of Mr. Das, learned counsel for the respondent number 6, has submitted, on instruction, that an amount of rupees
8,16,336.
336 has been disbursed to the petitioner yesterday. Mr. Dekar, learned counsel for the petitioner submitted. The petitioner has received an amount of rupees 8 lakh, not dishonored.
No. RTGS payment.
Okay.
We have to return on.
Okay.
After
But
passing
that
of
was
the order, we
due
have
to
to
my
return the check.
But
Then they have
But
deposited
that was
it.
due to some banking.
Whatever
purposes.
you have received
Receive this amount. Lordship.
has submitted that the petitioner has received the sum of rupees 8,16,336. Custom. Para Mr. Dekar has further submitted that the other contentious issue remains to be examined. Custom. As sought for by the learned counsel for the parties, list the case in the on a date in the week commencing from 20 January.
Lordship.
File your place.
Hearing item 28.
Obliged.
Only hearing for. Yes, sir. Why you have fixed the matter today?
We have not fixed it, my lord.
Somebody has fixed it.
My lord, here in this case.
Not
my
in
lord,
the mood to hear today.
My lord, we have a IA.
These are
My
Musan
lord,
days.
there is a stay against us, my lord.
We'll consider on some other day if you want that IA in a hearing matter. In a hearing matter.
Lordship, you kindly fix it on some other day.
IA.
My lord, there is a stay, my lord, to receive the entire amount. My lord, we paid that 50% may be allowed to.
We'll consider some other day. Take that. Yeah, it is hearing this IA means hearing the repetition, it appears.
Yes, my lord.
50% claim means you have to decide the claim of the parties.
My lord. Then, my lord, the entire matter, both the miss case and the main case may be taken up together.
You are for whom? Respond number 9.
Respond for number
এই
9.
নামকেইটা লিখি লওক AR ভূঞা Mr.
Yes, on behalf of Mr.
S.
NZ Chaudhary.
Okay, write the name. You're for a petitioner.
Yes, much.
This is pension kind of thing, sharing a pension.
Family
Okay.
pension dispute, my lord.
Okay. Petitioners, pension department, B. Deuri, learn it. Junior Government Board Assam for the response number 1. Secondary education, MS Musahari, D. Second Standing Council, Secondary Education Department for the response number 2, 3, and 4. Accountant General. Anybody? Hmm. A. Soliha, Standing Council, Finance Department for response number 6 and 7, and Mr. 8. Mr. S. Alam, Learning Council for response number 8, and Mr. A.R. Sigdar, Learning Council for response number 9. Are present. Full stop. Date did you hearing or kind? List the repetition along with IA C2893 2024 on so and so as sought for by the Learning Council for the parties.
6 to 20.
6 to you'll be hearing there.
My lord. Standing method item number 11.
Huh? Oh.
Petitioner is, I think, still confirming with the client. Maybe the.
Oh, yes, your document is gone.
Yes, your lordship, yes, you
Huh?
taken my document.
Maybe the client is avoiding the lawyer for some reason. Not sure.
Maybe. Does not want to part with at the second of the year.
Lawyer was not aware also, maybe, sir, because the payment was already made for the instrument.
Not a much valuable document, perhaps. To do. Okay.
Fix a date.
We record his absence then.
Lordship, because he was supposed to be here. Because
D. Musahari. B or D?
D.
Delhi.
Delhi, your lordship.
D. Musahari, Learned Standing Council, Secondary Education Department. For response number 1, 3, and 5. And Mr. Soliha, Learned Standing Council, Finance Department.
2 and 6.
2 and 6 are present. Full stop. When the matter was called up for the first occasion, the Learned Council for the petitioner who was present and full stop on the basis of the instructions placed by the Learned Standing Council Education Department, the Learned Council for the petitioner was supposed to obtain instruction from the petitioner as regards disbursement of the amount
Area salary amount.
towards area salary of the petitioner. Full stop. Full stop. Obtain instruction from the with a further instruction to appear with the instruction today. Full stop. When the case is called up for the second occasion, the Learned Council for the petition is found absent on call. Full stop. In view of the above, let the case be listed on
6-1.
6-1. Happy New Year.
Thank you.